Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Thursday. Let's stand up next to our chair so we can say our Pledge of Allegiance. Ready? Right arm. Where's your right arm? You're facing this way. This is your right arm. For most of you, it's the arm that you write or you color with, right? Take that right arm, put it over your heart. And let's say our pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, you can have a seat. And I'm going to grab my bears so that we can count them. All set up here in a pile. So I'm going to move you down so that you can see them. Bears. All right, and let's count them. I'm going to find my markers here so we have the right colors. I'll be right back, just a minute. Okay, here we go. So let's start with our blue bears. Let's count our blue bears first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue bears. So we're going to come up to our graph. What color comes next in our pattern? If we have blue, green, blue, green, what color comes next? The blue, right? Maybe a little bit more. All right, so let's color in. How many blue bears were there? 5, right? All the way up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the way back down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off. All right. I'm going to write the number 5 there. Now we're going to come back and count our green bears. Ready? How many green bears we have today? 1, 2. There's only 2 green bears. All right. So what color comes next in our pattern? Blue, green, blue, green, blue, green, right? How many green bears were there? 2. Let's color in our rectangles. 1, 2. Count backwards. 2, 1. We'll write the number 2 up here. So which do we have more of today? Do we have more blue bears or more green bears? We have more blue bears, right? Let's see how many more blue bears we have. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 more blue bears than green bears. How many less green bears do we have? 1, 2, 3. So there's 3 less green bears than blue bears. Okay, let's go over to our calendar and move over here so you can see a little bit better. So today, it's another day of the week that starts with a T, but this time it's got an H beside it, so it makes a sound. What day of the week makes the sound? Thursday. Do you remember what this month is? No. This right here says no. November. So it's Thursday, November. What's this number? That's the number 5. So what should we do 5 times? Let's pat our head 5 times. Ready? Just with one hand. Let's use that right hand that we use to put over our heart. And we're going to pat our head 5 times. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. What comes after 4? Oh, 5. Is that the number we're counting to? And today is a very special day for a couple people. Whose birthday's today? Faith and Grace. Happy birthday, girls. I hope you have a super day. And I can't wait to see you later on live Zoom so I can sing happy birthday to you. Hopefully you'll be on there today. So we don't have to count to their birthday because it's their birthday. But we can count to Thanksgiving. And then we can count to Kaya's birthday, right? So let's start. Here's today. We're going to count to Thanksgiving. And then we're going to add one more. And that'll tell us how many days until Kaya's birthday. So we're going to start. We don't count today. So we're going to start for tomorrow. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 more days until Turkey Day. What number comes after 21? 23. So there are 23 more days till Kaya's birthday. We'll have to tell her happy birthday too when we get to her birthday. Okay, so I have an art activity for you today. So if you want to pause the camera, you're going to need construction paper. I'm going to need an adult to draw the letter K on the paper for you. So go ahead and pause the camera. So I'm going to pause it here for a minute so I can go get the rest of my supplies. And we're going to see what we can make out of the letter K. What do you think? We want to make something that starts with the letter K. So have your adult draw your K, take up the whole piece of paper, and then we're going to make something out of that letter K. And I'll be right back. Okay, so let's think about the letter K a little bit. What sound does the letter K make? Here's our K. There's our big K. What sound, uppercase K? What sound does the letter K make? K. It makes the K sound. So there's 2 letters in the alphabet that make the K sound. So if we're coming up with words that start with the K, sometimes it might start with the letter C. But we want to think of words that start with the letter K, and your grown-up that's with you can help you. So if you come up with something that starts with the K sound, ask them, does this one start with the K or does it start with the C? Because we want the words to start with the K, like kite, king, or key, and king. King starts with the K, right? So what I want you to do with your letter K, and you don't have to draw what I'm drawing, you can do whatever you want that starts with the letter K, but I want you to make your letter K into a word that starts with the letter K. So you could make your letter K into a kite. You could make it into a key, or you could draw keys all along the letter K. I'm going to make mine into a king. All right. So what does a king need? Well, first of all, a king has a face, right? So let's give him a face. I kind of jumped ahead a little bit. So let's give him a face. We're going to give him a couple of eyeballs. There, how many eyeballs? Okay, so now he's looking at you. Can you see his eyes? How many eyes does the king have? 1, 2. He's got 2 eyeballs. What do we use to smell with? Our nose. You got to give that king a nose, right? Give him a little nose. I'm just going to give him a little circle nose. There's his nose. No, it's a little bit hard to see. I'll bring it, once it's all drawn, I'll bring it a little bit closer so you can see. And I think I'm going to give this king a mustache. What do you think? Can I give him a mustache? We're going to give him it's called a handlebar mustache. We're going to go all the way out here. And all the way out here. There's his mustache. You know, the mustache goes over the nose, right? Or over the mouth, sorry. Mustache goes under the nose, over the mouth, above the mouth. So do we think this king is happy, sad, mad? I think he's happy. He's a king. He's in charge of everybody. I bet he's happy, right? So let's give him a great big smile. Look how happy that king is. All right, so what's my king missing? This letter K just looks like a person. So what do we have to do to make him look like a king? What do you think? Got to give him a crown. Now, crown. Do you think crown starts with the letter K? Remember what I said about there's 2 letters in the alphabet that make the K sound? So the letter K does not start with crown. Crown starts with the letter C. Okay, but we're still going to put a crown on our king because our king starts with the letter K. So let's go all the way over and up. And then I'm going to make a bunch of triangles at the top. What looks like his crown. Okay, and you can color it in. It's kind of hard to do on here. I think now I've got some green in my orange marker. And you can use crayons, you can use markers. If you even want to get that paint out and paint, you can even paint. I want you to be as creative as you can. And remember, it doesn't have to be a king. Just come up with something else that starts with the letter K. All right, so there is my king. I'm going to see if I can put some jewels on the top of his crown. Sparkly jewels. Oh, what other color should I use? Let's do some blue. There's my king. Bring him closer so you can see. Actually, let's read the word king first. K-I-N-G. King. You like my king? So go ahead, get that letter K on your paper and show me what you come up with what word starts with the letter K, and then have mom or dad or your grown-up take a picture and send it to me on Class Dojo. All right, so we have a couple other things that we're going to do, but for that I'm going to sit down. So I'm going to move my camera. So let me pause it and I will be right back. All right, so for this next part, you're actually going to get up and dance. Are you ready to get up and dance? Let me share my screen. And this is a song that we do at school sometimes when we're waiting for our breakfast to come. It's the Move and Freeze song. So are y'all standing up? All right, get ready. Here we go.
Come on, move and freeze.
Freeze, freeze, don't
Come on, move and freeze. Come on, move and freeze. Come on, move and freeze. Put your right hand on your left knee, your left hand on your right. Your knees move in and out, your hands stay tight. Now keep on with your moving, but switch hands on your knees. Keep on moving in and out till we say freeze. Come on, move and 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 freeze. Put one hand across your shoulder, one hand across your back. Now jump in place. Do you like it like that? Yeah! Now switch hands across your shoulders and switch hands across your back. Now just be nimble, just be quick, just like Jack. Come on, jump and freeze. 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 Everybody shake your body from your head down to your feet. And don't stop shaking until we stop the beat. Shake it to the east and shake it to the west. Shake it, shake it, shake it with my friends who are the best. Come on, shake and freeze. 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 Put your right hand on your head, your left on someone's knee. Now turn once in a circle and buzz like a bee. Now turn the other way, don't let go or lose your spot. Keep turning left, keep turning right, until the music stops. Come on, turn and freeze. 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 All right, you can move now.
Riddle time. Which weighs more, 1,000 pounds of feathers or 1,000 pounds of bricks? Please.
So which one do you think weighs more? The feathers or the bricks? Okay, so I want to talk to you a little bit about why we aren't in school. I'm sure your grown-ups have probably told you, and we know all about the coronavirus, right? So we don't want to pass it on to anybody if we happen to catch it. And I'm going to read you a little, and I think I might have even read this in class, like early on when we first came back. But I don't know that all of you have heard it because some of you weren't with us at the very beginning of the year. So, you know, we had to go remote with our classes because the numbers have gone up in our county and we just want to make sure everybody stays safe. Okay, so we're going to read a book about how to stay safe. So if you would happen to catch it and how we don't want to spread our germs. Okay, so this one is called Coughing, Sneezing, and More. What's that little guy doing on there? Yeah, it looks like he's either coughing or sneezing. And you see the picture on his tissue? That's the picture that they show us for the coronavirus. So he's trying to cover up his germs and collect his germs so they don't go all over the room. Let's see what this first page says. It says, all people cough, and sneeze. Everybody does it. Everybody has to cough or sneeze at some point or another. Coughing and sneezing can spread droplets and germs. These are supposed to be all the germs. So when you cough or you sneeze, you don't use that tissue. Look how it goes all the way into the air. You don't have anything to catch it, right? I can try my best to cough and sneeze into my elbow. And I know I've told you this before when you're at school, if you happen to cough or you have a sneeze into your elbow, even if you're wearing that mask, the more you cover up, the better. And if you happen to cough or sneeze into your mask, that's kind of what the mask is there for. And then we just change the mask if it gets all wet and just get you a different one, right? And there we go. Wearing a mask can also help catch the droplets. If I'm not wearing a mask, coughing into my elbow is best. So it's even better if you're wearing a mask and you cough in your elbow. That's like extra protection. I should keep my fingers out of my nose. Fingers and noses can spread germs. I know sometimes those noses get itchy, don't they? You can grab a tissue, wipe your nose, and then what do you have to do right after? Wash those hands. It says instead, I can use a tissue to clean my nose. I can throw the tissue away when I'm done. Then I should wash my hands and use hand sanitizer to clean my hands. And how long should you wash your hands? Sing happy birthday one time or two times? Two times. Make sure you get all those germs, and we wash inside our hands and the tops of our hands and in between our fingers. Wash all of our fingers, right? I will be right back. My phone's ringing. Okay, So another way to stop the spread of germs is by not touching my eyes, my nose, my mouth, or my face. So we're keeping our hands all away from this. It's really hard to do. I think sometimes we don't realize how much we do touch our face. So if you catch yourself touching your face, just say, I gotta go wash my hands. If I am wearing a mask, it is best to touch it only when I'm putting it on and taking it off. And you know, when you wear that mask, it's got to cover your mouth and your nose, right? A lot of times when the kids are at school, sometimes they slide down. Say, oh, your nose is peeking at me. You got to hide that nose. That's where a lot of the germs live. Keeping toys and school supplies out of my mouth will also stop the spread of germs. We don't have that problem too much. We don't put toys in our mouths, right? My teachers and family will be so proud of me when I do my part to help stop the spread of germs. We will, that's true. We don't want anybody getting sick, right? And that's the front cover again. Coughing, sneezing, and more. Okay, so I have a game for you. It's called What's Missing, and we have played this one before, but I have different toys on here now. I found some fun stuff, okay? I only have 6 of them on here. So let me hold it up. That football just keeps rolling. I'm gonna turn the pig around. You have to look at his face when you. Okay, so I have a pig. I have a donut. See my donut? Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move the camera down a little bit because I think that might be easier to see instead of trying to hold them up, okay? There we go, that's better. I like that better. Okay, so I have the pig, the donut, the football that wants to keep rolling. You see the football? And back here is a kite. See the kite? What's this? A cookie. And Mr. Sun. I think Mr. Sun's coming back outside today. All right, so there's 6 items on my tray. I'm gonna hide the tray and I'm gonna take one of those items away and let's see if you can guess what's missing. Ready? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna hide it. Oh, you can still see it, can't you? All right, I'm taking one toy away. What did I take away? Certainly wasn't the football. Maybe I should have taken that one away. It keeps rolling. What's missing? Did you say the pig? Oink, 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 oink. Pig came back. All right, we're gonna do it again. Ready? Take one toy away. What's missing this time? Did you say the football? Yep, we took that football away. All right, we've got 4 more pieces. We're gonna do it 4 more times. Ready? Well, here, take a good look. Take a good look at what's on here. I brought that football back. See the pig? Everything's on there. So we got the kite and the cookie and the sun and the football and the donut and the pig. What are we gonna take away? Here we go. What's missing? Did you say the cookie? Yeah, the cookie's missing. Here it is. There's the cookie. All right. All right, we got 3 more. Ready? Take a good look. Here it goes. What's missing this time? Did you say the donut? There's the donut. All right, I got 2 more. Ready? Are you ready? Here it goes. Take a good look. What's missing this time? What was on there that had a whole bunch of colors? It was red and orange and blue and green. Did you say the kite? No, the kite was missing. All right, let's try one more. What's missing this time? Shines in the sky outside. Makes us warm on a hot summer day. Did you say the sun? There you go. So I think we got through all the toys. Miss Melissa, Miss Honey? I might have. I think we did all 6 of them. We did the pig and the donut and the football. Do you like to watch football? Football's always on at our house. I know you like cookies. I have cookies at home, so I made more cookies. Okay, so the last thing today is a story, and I believe it's called, let me see, What Pet Should I Get? So if you're up for a pet, this is going to help you figure out what kind of pet should I get. Let me share my screen. I can find it here. And this will be our last thing for our recorded video today. All right. What Pet Should I Get? By Dr. Seuss.
What Pet Should I Get? By Dr. Seuss. We want a pet. We want a pet. What kind of pet should we get? Dad said we could have one. Dad said he would pay. I went to the pet shop. I went there with Kay. And so we went in. I took one fast look. I saw a fine dog who shook hands. So we shook. So I said, I want him. But then Kay saw a cat. She gave it a pat. And she said, I want that. Then Kay said, now what do you think we should do? Dad said to pick one. We cannot take home 2. Then what do you know? We saw 2 other kinds. Now how could Kay and I make up our minds? A pup and a kitten. They look like good fun. Now which would we pick? We could only pick one. Make up your mind. The cat or the dog? The kitten? The pup? Oh boy, it is something to make a mind up. Then I looked all around. I saw something with wings. I said, look at him. We can pick one that sings. But then, look over there, said my sister Kay. We can go home with a rabbit today. Then I looked at Kay. I said, what will we do? I like all the pets that I see. So do you. We have to pick one pet and pick it out soon. You know, Mother told us to be back by noon. And I could have done it. I could have, I bet. I could have said what pet we should get. But you know what Kay did? Do you know what she did? She said, fish, 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 fish. It may be a fish is a pet that we wish. Then I saw a new kind, and they were good too. How could I pick one? Now what should we do? We could only pick one. That is what my dad said. But how could I make up that mind in my head? Make up your mind. Pick a pet fast. Pick one out soon. Mother and Dad said to be home by noon. The time may be now to make up my mind, but who knows what other good pets I might find. I might find a new one, a fast kind of thing, who would fly around my head in a ring on a string. Yes, that would be fun. But our house is so small. This thing on a string would bump into the wall. My mother, I know, would not like that at all. So maybe some other good kind of pet, another kind maybe is what we should get. We might find a new kind, a pet who is tall, a tall pet who fits in a space that is small. My mother might like this pet best of them all. If we had a big tent, then we would be able to take home a yent. Dad would like us to have a good yent. But how do I know he would pay for a tent? So you see how it is when you pick out a pet? How can you make up your mind what to get? But what if we took one of each kind of pet? Then our house would be full of the pets we would get. No, Dad would be mad. We can only have one. If we do not choose, we will end up with none. I will do it right now. I will do it, I said. I will make up the mind that is up in my head. The dog or the rabbit, the fish or the cat? I picked one out fast, and then that was that. The end. That was What Pet Should I Get by Dr. Seuss.
That was a nice story. I always love those Dr. Seuss books. There's lots of rhyming words in there, isn't there? All right, kiddos. So that's it for today, and I will hopefully see you on live Zoom later. Bye now.